Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Amy, and today's webinar we'll talk about print versus online advertising. Um, so traditionally, we've been doing print advertising. So, what is print advertising? So, regarding print advertising, advertising in newspaper, magazine, catalogs, or direct mailers. Traditionally, what we've been seeing as advertising is print advertising. These ads generally use a combination of images, photo, and marketing messages. Sometimes they're highlighted, especially the ones that you see on billboards or roadside. So these are print advertising that catches people's eye. The points of consumer contacts are magazines and newspapers, mailer. Out of home, you will see billboard, bus stops, and you also see at places like advertisement on a taxi and any other place, like even as posters. So you see this kind of consumer contact, point of consumer contact, at bus stops too. Call to action. Again, in a traditional printed advertising media, you would see if there were any referrals to online advertising or online website, it would be either printed URL, phone number, and then manual order form, QR code, those complex little square, like sort of like a barcode that you see at places, the QR codes. um, requires work on the consumer side, meaning the consumer actually have to either call the number, order it, fill out the form, or go to the URL, to the website to reach the services that you're offering. So if you have any questions, you can actually keep posting the questions. I'll try and answer them. The cost of advertisement, print the traditional print advertisement is sort of medium to high, because it requires you to design and then the material, copywriting, and delivery. So these are the cost involved in doing design, materials, copywriting, and delivery. And it can be expensive fast if you want a large. If you want to actually advertise for a larger consumer groups, it can be very expensive. And then now, who are your who would be viewing these advertisement? Depending on the media used, publication, consumer attention span, etc. It depends. Who You cannot really guarantee who's going like what percentage of your targeted consumers that you want to reach, or a targeted population that you want to reach. Newspapers and magazines will target adults in broad geographic regions, where bus stops ad may target everyone in a narrow geographic region. So that's how your print advertisement will have effect on the population that you're targeting. Now, about online advertising. Advertising that uses the internet to deliver promotional marketing messages to consumer. So basically, if you are at a site and there are advertisement that pops up around, those are typically the online advertising that we're talking about. Now, points of consumer contact for online advertising is websites. It could be desktop, tablets, mobile sites, and mobile applications. So these are typically the places where your consumers, um, actually your ads reach the consumers. Call to action. Clickable links to website, purchase, social media, or online form. So, like your links that from the ad site, from one of those pop-up ads, take you to the actual website, a purchase form, social media sites, or online form. Now, cost of online advertising is minimal to high cost. You can do it yourself. Display advertising programs allow you to advertise for like really almost nil cost. Um, Paid media campaign can cost thousands. Like if you have an external agency do the campaign for you. Tools such as Create My Banners make the ad itself inexpensive to create. So by now, I know some of you have already used Create My Banners, and the cost is like really nothing, almost compared to the media campaign that can cost thousands.